Welcome to Bowling Showcase, the only show to bring you everything bowling from the bowling capital of the world, Metro Detroit. I'm your host, Mark Martin, and I'm happy that you've joined us for this week's episode. Now today, we're going to bring you the exciting championship match of this season's MDUSBC Senior Masters from Plaza Lanes in Plymouth. That's right, the entire final match from this year's prestigious event. I hope you stay with us all the way through the final frames. Now hopefully you've been getting out and hitting the lanes on a regular basis, either by joining a league or just getting together with friends and family and enjoying a bit of fun. Remember, we are the bowling capital of the world, and your local bowling center would love to welcome you in. So get out there and help support the sport we love. And for those of you with a bit more of a competitive streak, why not join in on some of our upcoming tournaments and bowl against the best? The annual Women's and Open Championship Tournament, commonly referred to as the City Tournament, kicks off February 3rd at Westland Bowl in Westland. Action continues through March 10th unless extended. This low-cost handicap and scratch tournament is popular and open to all MDUSBC members. Not only is it fun, it's competitive, and you could win money and a title. What more can you ask for? Don't miss out on this favorite tournament. The MDUSBC Adult Youth Baker Doubles Tournament will take place at Mary Bowl in Livonia on March 3rd and 10th with 2 squads per day. The entry fee is only $40 with scholarship points awarded to the top teams. Here's a chance to enjoy your favorite sport with a youth bowler. Get a group of bowlers 55 years of age and older together for the always fun-filled MDUSBC Senior Team Tournament. This year's event is at Sterling Lanes in Sterling Heights beginning on March 9th. Only $25 per person gets you 3 games of handicap competition with a first prize of $1,000 on the line. Get your senior friends together for a good time, and maybe you could bring home the championship. The MDUSBC Women's and Men's Series may be winding down, but there's still much competition to be had. The next event is March 10th at Century Bowl in Waterford. Come join in the fun and competition of this long-running series. Thunderbolt Lanes in Allen Park will host the MDUSBC Junior Masters Championship on March 23rd. This is a junior gold qualifier with 2 male spots and 1 female spot up for grabs. There is also scholarship points available to the top finishers. Here's your chance, youth bowlers, to up your game against the best youth bowlers MDUSBC has to offer. Here's the last MDUSBC Women's and Men's Series event of the season, and you won't want to miss this one. Points are tripled in this event at Westland Bowl in Westland on April 14th. Come join in the fun and competition of this long-running series. Call the MDUSBC office at 248-443-2695, extension 105 for more information, or visit us at mdusbc.com. Time for a little break? Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with our coverage of the 2024 Senior Masters final match coming up next on Bowling Showcase.
When you need your lawsuit one and done, call 1-800-LAWYERS. Auto injuries, slip and fall, Social Security disability. Call 1-800-LAWYERS. Zamler, Schiffman, and Karfus. Don't let your case go in the gutter.
The Michigan State USBC provides tournament competition and recognition for men, women, and youth bowlers in Michigan. Tournaments include Open, Women's, and Youth Championships. Also Youth Masters, Queens, Masters, and Senior Masters. Recognition includes first-time 300 games and 800 series for all members and 600 and 700 club memberships for women. Visit MichiganStateUSBC.com for entry blanks and more information on the Michigan State USBC. Metro Detroit USBC, your source for everything bowling in the bowling capital of the world. We are the largest affiliate of the United States Bowling Congress with over 30,000 members of all ages. We support USBC Certified League competition and organize USBC Certified Tournament competition. We provide 18 tournaments for all members of our association, including men, women, youth, seniors, scratch, and handicap competition. The top reasons for belonging to the Metro Detroit USBC are having your average recognized, bonding of league funds, rules of the game, assistance in resolving league issues, equipment standards of the game, charities, and awards. Visit us at MDUSBC.com.
1-800-LAWYERS is Michigan's premier auto injury law firm. They have helped thousands of people and won millions of dollars for clients, period. The attorneys at 1-800-LAWYERS are in it to win it. Call the law office of Zamler, Schiffman, and Karfus.
When you need your lawsuit won and done, call 1-800-LAWYERS. Auto injuries, slip and fall, Social Security disability. Call 1-800-LAWYERS. Zamler, Schiffman, and Karfus. Don't let your case go in the gutter.
Welcome back. It's time to grab your favorite beverage and snack, sit back, and settle in for our main event, the championship match of the 2024 MDUSBC Senior Masters between defending champion Troy Stuss and Mike Calvin, now on Bowling Showcase.
And he's working on a three-bagger going into the home stretch of the first game. Michael will now roll both the 9th and 10th frame. And Michael also is working on a strike, throws his first ball, and carries. Michael could finish with a potential 237, but Troy can finish with a 248. Still anybody's ball game here. Oh, and he carries on that one. A little light hit, but he carries. He's got the first one in the 10th. Oh, Michael carries a late hit in the 10th. Well, Michael, barring a total disaster of some kind here, like a gutter ball, which shouldn't happen, can potentially end up with a 237 score in his first game. Ball's on its way. Yes, and he strikes out. Very nice game, 237. Kind of puts a little pressure on Troy to do something in the 10th. Otherwise, Michael would have won the first game and have a lead in this match. Troy got his first ball. Oh, a 9-pin. That changes the match around just a little bit. Matter of fact, if Troy spares and strikes, we'll be all tied up at the first after the first game. No, we won't be all tied up. I'm erred on the part of the announcer over here. Troy will be down by 10 pins if he strikes. And he did. So Troy ends up with 227 in the first game. Michael 237. So Michael's got a 10-pin advantage going into the second game of this first match. But as I mentioned before, for Michael to win this, he'd have to win this match and then one more after this. So now we are in the second game of the first match. Michael Calvin will start on the left lane. He throws the first ball. Ball's on its way, and Michael starts out with the strike. Not a bad start. Troy starts out with a strike. Troy will throw 2 frames in a row, and then Michael will follow him, also throwing 2 frames in a row. But Troy has to make up a 10-pin deficit right now. Nice delivery. Troy gets a 9 count. We could be here a while if Troy, or not Troy, well, if Troy doesn't win this, we'll have 2 more games, which will add some time to this. Troy shoots for the 10-pin, makes it with ease. Now Michael will be up on the right side, and again he'll throw 2 frames. Both bowlers actually throwing good shots, just a matter of carry. And they both bowled clean games in that first game. Calvin is up there, and he leaves 2 pins, 1 pin, 7 pin. He converts this spare, we'll have a tie match or tie game. Michael shooting for the 7 pin, makes it with ease. And as far as the second game is concerned, right now we're dead even, with Michael still having a 10-pin advantage from the first game. Oh, that one came up a little light. It didn't quite catch that pocket. Leaving Michael with a 2-pin spare. He got 8 pins. I could see that coming. Michael chops. He gets the 5 and leaves the 2-pin standing. First chink in anybody's armor in this match. This gives chance for Troy to not only take the lead in this game, but come back and take the lead in the match. Nice release, nice follow through, and he gets rewarded with a strike. So Troy, as a result of that, is now, after the second frame, up by 2 pins, but he could be up by 12 if he strikes here and actually have a 2-pin advantage in this match. And Troy does strike. Powerful strike. Michael at this point in time doesn't have much choice but to kind of match him. Otherwise this game and this match could get away from him in a hurry. We're in a bowling center, even though we have our tournament on the lower end of the house, not too many lanes over from us. They've got open bowling going, etc. Michael caught somebody moving some equipment around, distracted him, and he stepped off. There are not that many lanes over from where this final match is taking place. Michael reset himself and throws a beautiful ball to get a strike. Yeah, the open bowlers are only 4 lanes to our right, so they can create a distraction for our guys who are bowling for the Masters title here. Oh, 13 has just caused Michael some problems. The last time he threw on 13, he had a 2-pin spare that he chopped. And now he's got a 3-pin spare. He's got 1-2-8. Goes to shoot for the 1-2-8. Ball's coming back. Nice cover. He made that. That gives Michael 67 in the 4th frame. Troy can definitely move ahead of him here. Actually, he's already ahead of him, but he can increase his lead and therefore keep his lead in the match. Troy throws the ball. Nope. Another powerful strike. Good bowling. So that gives Troy a 70 in the 3rd to Michael's 47 in the 3rd, which gives him a 23-pin lead there, and a lead in the match. Oh, hope I didn't jinx him, because Troy just threw a split. He's got the 4-9. Makeable, but has a pretty good degree of difficulty. And if he doesn't make it, he'll give Mike Calvin the chance to come back. Troy's going for it. Only gets the 4-pin. Changes the complexion of the game and the match all over again. So Troy at the present time in the 6th frame. He's got a 126. And Michael just returned the favor by throwing a wider split. He's at 410. Looks like nobody wants this game. Michael gets just 1 pin out of that. Michael comes back with a needed strike. However, at the end of 6 frames, Michael is down 126 and 6, 32 pins, and he's down in the match by 22 pins. Troy recovers from that previous frame where he threw a split. Throws a nice strike. Troy actually has the match in his hands, because if they both match each other the rest of the way, he'll not only win this game, but he'll win the match. He's up in the 8th. Lets the ball fly, and he carries a light hit. But the big thing is he carried a light hit. That's a big double. That basically forces Michael Calvin to throw a strike, or this match, I won't say it because I'll get yelled at, could be over. So I said it. Michael's up a little wide. Oh, that one way wide. He got 6 pins on that ball. Michael's letting this match get away from him. He makes his spare, but he really needed a strike there. Troy has taken a substantial lead right now in this game and in the match. Michael has really no choice, I think, here but to throw a strike. Coming back, and he does just that. Still leaving the door open for himself. Michael's got 134 in the 8th with the strike up in the 9th. Troy, in the meantime, he's got 126 in the 6th with a double. Troy's up in the 9th. Oh, and he throws another strike. That might have been the final nail in the coffin. Matter of fact, with the strike here, that's about it. He just shut Michael out. Michael cannot win this game or this match, so Troy will final score is yet to be determined, but Troy Stuss has repeated as the Metro Detroit Bowling Association Senior Masters champion for 2024. That 9 count. That's just finishing up the game. Michael's up there finishing it, just finishing out. Sure, now that it's pressure's off too, he's throwing strikes. So the best Michael can do is 194. And Troy ends up with 235. So congratulations to Troy Stuss. He's our repeat champion. Michael Spares to finish out the game with the 183. So Troy Stuss is the 2024 Metro Detroit Bowling Association Senior Masters champion. He's a repeat champion. So congratulations to Troy.
It feels great. There's an advantage to that, being seeded into the finals, and it gave me the opportunity yesterday to try some things and stay into some things a little longer to try to figure things out for today, and it worked to my advantage. We chose a little different route. We were playing the same part of the lane. He was using more surface and more ball than I was, and I think in the end that was the difference. I mean, I liked my look better than his. He got it to work for the longest time, but he had to make such good shots with that choice, I think. And you know, I mean, he's had the bowl the last 2 hours, and I've been waiting. So there's a big delay there, you know, for me. And he bowled a lot more games coming out of the losers bracket. So I'm sure that takes a toll as well.
Congratulations to Troy Stuss on his victory. Well, that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed the show and hope you continue to tune in every Saturday at 10 a.m. on Detroit 50. Now, if you happen to miss an episode, you can catch it on our Bowling Showcase channel on youtube.com. Connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, or email us at bowlingshowcase@gmail.com. We're interested in your feedback. So until next time, keep your eyes on a mark, and we'll see you on Bowling Showcase. Promotional consideration paid for by the following: